So I guess how does conversation intelligence and behavioral data change the quality of decision making across GTM teams? Sounds like it gives you superhuman capabilities because you could, like you said, see all these signals that you normally would miss just watching a sales call.
Yeah, I think even the definition of conversation intelligence, right? It's been around for the last 10 years. But the problem we've been seeing is I don't think the existing conversation intelligence or 3 years ago it was intelligent at all. It
Mm,
was just a marketing term. And today, I think every GTM debate is like an opinion fight because
yep.
I'm like saying, "Oh, Andy, I think we should talk about uh, we shouldn't mention pricing earlier in the deal." And you'll say, "Oh, I mentioned pricing, it works." And then I'm like, "Okay, under which conditions? Under what type of ICP?" And so it's just like an opinion fight. But if you
Hmm.
can instrument conversations and then tie behaviors to outcomes, I think those debates should end, or at least it should be minimal. Because now you can say, hey, Burak, I looked into last 3,000 deals with Spiky, and when we mentioned pricing before like second call or with a decision-making call, we lose 20% of these deals. So that's why when there's no decision maker, like we shouldn't do this, and that's a fact about our business coming from our own data. And when you change jobs, it might be different for a different company. So I think the downstream effect here is really huge, right? Technically, you can do the onboarding. It can go from maybe like months shorter because you are just teaching new reps proven behaviors, not just like opinions. And marketing knows with this behavioral data which messages actually land in real conversations. Product knows which objections are blocking deals. The whole organization, I think, starts to make decisions from the same source of truth, and I
Right.
think that's the real value of decision making.
Because everybody's seeing the problem from their perspective. And so product looks at a certain way. They just don't want to build certain features maybe because it's probably too much engineering effort. Sales looks at it a certain way too. Maybe they think like this feature that to them seems like the lowest hanging fruit to close deals might be the most work for engineers. So like everybody will look at the problem from a different angle and perspective. But if you have the single pane of truth, you could really make better decisions because of that.